All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. So the warm-up is important. Don't fast forward. We've all been there. It's important to get your blood flowing, get your muscles warm so that you're preventing injuries, strains, tears, cramps, all that good stuff. With that said, go ahead and start marching in place. Get your knees up nice and high. Treat this like an abdominal exercise. So your stomach is what's picking those legs up. 2 more sets here, and then we're gonna start adding some arms in. Last one, and then pull your knees down as your arms go up. So literally you're just moving your bodies. If this looks like a lot to coordinate, arms and legs and all that together, just move your arms, move your legs, get your body engaged. 2 more. We're gonna add a twist after this one. So engaging through your obliques. Twist, twist. 2, 2, 3. Same thing, just cinching that waistline. 4 more sets at home. 2 more. After this, we're getting into inner and outer thighs. Stop in the middle, take a deep breath. Right leg only goes out and in. 2, 3, 4, halfway. Really stretching out of that hip. 2 more. Changing to the left. Left. 2, 3, 4, halfway. Stopping in the middle. All right, this next move is a side curtsy. So your left foot takes a step behind, reach your arms up, and change. Side to side. Still getting into that inner and outer thigh family. Anytime your arms go above your head, it makes your heart rate go up. So your heart should start really beating. 4 more. 3. 2 more. Last one. And then to finish off your warm-up, 30 seconds of plain jumping jacks. So as you can see here, Stacy's working through her shoulders, working inner and outer thighs. A lot of times I see people start jumping jack and their knees collapse in, and that obviously makes you prone to injury. All right, Stacey, you got 15 more seconds. Finish strong.
I can do it.
Yes. 15 more seconds here. Getting your heart rate up. I'm gonna join her for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you should be nice and warmed up. Let's move on to some arm work. All right, so your upper body has lots of different muscles incorporated. We're gonna start with your biceps, one of the larger muscle groups, so that's why we're using the 3 pounds instead of the 2. Starting in first position, that means your inner thighs are glued together, your stomach draws in and up, and from here, elbows draw into your sides. So just little isolations. All that means is just like you're trying to catch something out in front of you. Engage through here, squeeze it in. 4, 3, 2, 1 more set of 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out to the sides, 8, 7, 6, 5, same rules apply. You're squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. 3, 1 more set, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring your arms back through center, plain old bicep curls. So obviously you're only holding 3 pounds. I know this isn't, the heaviest weight ever, but make it active. Squeeze your biceps, resist the way down. So the theory with bars, you want to really work your muscles to fatigue and then get the stretch out of them again. So when you're here, the first set you shouldn't be burning out on is by the end of the biceps that you want to really feel like, whoa, what just happened? Last one here, same thing to the sides. Squeeze in, press out. Squeeze in, press out. Resisting, like someone's trying to press your weights back in as you go out. 4 more. 3, 2, abs engaged the whole time. Last one. Now let's make it a little more challenging. Arms come in line with your shoulders, so don't start dropping down on me. When you curl in, your leg does a little lift and back out. So it's straight leg, it's nothing crazy back there. You'll feel it engage in your bottom and your biceps. Keep your elbows nice and level with your shoulders. 4, Obviously, if this is your first couple times doing this video, you can stay in plain parallel. On the last one, stay here, leave your foot back for balance. Stomach has to engage to keep it there. Pedal it out for singles. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, working on balance and control. 7, 8, and pause. Arms stay up. Bring your heels back together. Palms now face in. Same thing on the left side, except these are hammer curls. So it's just a different angle. You really want to keep your muscles guessing. You don't want to work in the same plane of motion every time. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold, singles. So you might notice one side's easier to balance than the other. That's totally normal. 4 more. Ooh, my biceps are burning. 3, 2, 1, come back out through center. All right, from here, take a step out into your second position. All that means are wide legs and your feet are slightly turned out. Don't totally come all the way back, even if you do have the flexibility. So from here, lower down into your plie. Abs are in, hips are upright. And then starting with elbows coming down into your sides, all the way up, all the way down. So from here, you want to feel this in your lat muscles. That spans the whole back side of your rib cage. 4, 3, 2, really press your shoulders down your back. 1, now in the second set, we're gonna plie down and up, just to add a little bit more intensity. 2, and up, 3. As you progress and get stronger, we're gonna stay here for today, but as you've been doing this video, you can always add a high heel version to make it more challenging. 2 more. 1, hold, okay. Elbows soften, like you're holding a big, I don't know, sequoia tree. You're hugging a big sequoia tree from here. Now, open out, squeeze together. Open, working through your chest muscles, working your back muscles as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one. Now adding the plie again, down and up. So this adds the cardio element as you're moving your body. You know, obviously if this is too challenging, you can always just stay still and do the second set right here. That's totally fine. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here and then come all the way back up center. Good work, you guys. Let's move on to triceps. So grab your purples, your 2-pound weights. Okay, so for triceps, we're gonna face to the side. Your inner thighs are glued together, knees are soft, abs are in. So everything from here is engaged, just like you're a little downhill skier. Elbows come up as high as you can, stomach pulls in nice and tight, and then regular tricep extensions, hold it here, just a slight bend and press. Slight bend and press. Slight bend, press, bend, press, bend, press, bend, press. 2 more. So it's not very big. Hold it here. Now, little pull-ups. 8, 7, 6. I'm not moving hardly at all, but you're really squeezing the backs of those arms. 4, 3, 2, hold it. Palms face up to the ceiling tiles. Same press-ups. 8, 7, 6. So I'm going to point out a couple things as Stacy's doing this. She's doing a really good job of keeping her shoulders back and down. That's a big deal. Her stomach, and she's not arching her back too much. All of that's engaged as she squeezes back. Now holding it here, face your palms in. Little baby circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right across your back as if you could clap your hands. Press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it on 8. We're gonna go back to where we started from, the little guys. Bend and press 1, bend and press 2, bend and press 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it on 8. Just the right arm. Bend and press 1. Now, just because the left isn't bending and pressing, it should still be really squeezing, really pressing into the back of that arm. 3 more, 2, hold it back on 1, other side. Bend and press 1, 2, 3, squeeze, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold it back on 8, last set all together, finish strong, last bend and press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold it back on 8, squeeze everything, lift those arms as high as you can, 4 more seconds, 3, 2, and 1, shake it out. Okay, last thing in your arms. So far we've covered biceps, chest muscles, back muscles, triceps, all that's left are shoulders. So these are those pretty muscles we're all trying to get in our tank tops. Heels together, toes apart. So from here, you're gonna be in your first position stance, and then for an added, you can always stay here, for an added challenge, which we're gonna show today, lift your heels up and then slightly bend into your plie. So this alone is gonna make your legs tired. Hold it here, stomach tightens, and then alternate, just basic boxing. It's only 2 pounds, it can't be that bad. 3 more sets, 2 more. Now hold it out on 1. Okay, make sure this isn't happening, that your shoulders are pressed down, stomach is in, and then press your arms down and up. 2, and lift. 3, and lift. 4, and lift. 5, and lift. 6, and lift. 7, up. 8, hold. Right arm only, dinner plate size circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse it just like you're driving a bus. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold it on 8, other side. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, arms go out and together. So something to think about when you're working out as far as the intensity level. If you're feeling burning in your muscles, we don't really care, keep doing it. Now, if you have any kind of joint issues, injuries, you can always modify, get rid of the weights. Even if this is your first couple times and you're feeling a little discouraged, you can always do it without the weights and still get some benefit. Hold it out. Now going down and up, 2, and up. It's amazing how 2 pounds gets heavy real fast. 3 more, 2 more here. Hold it up this time. Now, palms face backwards, so your thumbs are down, pinkies are up. Squeeze in, press out. Squeeze in, press out. Squeeze in, press out. So it's this kind of twisty move. I like this one a lot because it really gets all throughout your arms. There's really not a muscle it ignores. 3 more, 2, hold it back on 1, little press back, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, twist back and forth, little rotations, 2, we're gonna finish strong here, 3, we're going to 16 and then we're stretching, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, almost there, 7, I know it hurts like crazy, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh. All right, so just as much as the workout is important, so is the stretching, because a lot of us skip that, and that's also where we find ourselves in trouble with strains and injuries and that sort of thing. So grab your right arm, bring it across your body, and press your shoulder down your back. Hold it here. A lot of times I see clients do the stretch and they just kind of hang out like this. So that doesn't really do anything. You want to make sure your shoulder is down and pulled from behind your shoulder blade. That same right arm is going to reach up and then press it down with your left hand, lengthening out of your torso. You can even add like a little side stretch here, whatever your body needs. Left arm comes across, pull from behind the shoulder blade. and then lift the right arm. Press your elbow down your back. And clasp your hands in front, stretch away. So it's really great that you can find on our website our little ideas of 60-second cardio spurts. So as we switch from section to section, we have thighs coming up next, it's always a good idea to make the intensity harder and put your DVD on pause and knock out one of those 60-second intervals before you start the next section. Pull your chest open. With that said, make sure you press play again and go to the next section after that and not just skip the rest. So Stacy's showing how her shoulders are really pulling back. You can even flip your grip to get deeper into those chest muscles. And shake it out. All right, next up on deck is thighs. Okay, so this is where the bar workout really got its name and how intense and all of that. They talk about the sewing machine legs, the shaky legs. This is the thigh series. So this is obviously a large muscle group. This is gonna burn a lot of calories. What I always say is it can be overwhelming at first. So above everything else, focus on your form, and the range of motion as far as going lower and lower and all that nonsense will come as you get stronger. So just focus on form. Before we start, I'm gonna have Stacy demonstrate the difference between a traditional squat, like most of us have done in a group class at the gym or something like that, and then a plie, a dancer plie. So Stace, turn and face your bar for a second, and then at home, what you'll wanna use is either a countertop, a table, a chair. We just happen to be in a studio with a bar and a barrel for her to use, but as long as it's a sturdy piece of furniture that's out in front of you, that's fine. So from here, you'll hold both hands on, and she's gonna just take a traditional squat back. Yep, nice, perfect. You'll notice her weight and bottom shift backwards. So the difference between that and a plie, so this time she's gonna come up, not that she's tucking her bottom under, but it's just like she has perfect posture sitting into a chair. And actually, I'm gonna even have you stop halfway, Stace, so go halfway, hold it there. All right, so notice she's gonna even pull her shoulders back a little bit more, and then ribs pull in nice and tight. So she's got this nice flat back. Sometimes in bar classes, if you've been to in your local area, they'll say, tuck your pelvis. Don't over tuck, so you get this thing, this little tucked low back situation that puts a lot of pressure on your back. Just keep it nice and neutral, like you have the best posture ever sitting in a chair. Your shoulders get to relax. The nice thing about this position is that, and you can come back up because I know we're about to start a really long series. The nice thing about this position is it engages your abs a lot more, and then it just works different muscles. You know, if you were to do a traditional squat, that mostly works your gluteus maximus. We want to get everything around the thighs, everything through there. All right, no more talking, let's go. So from here, I'm gonna pass Stacy a ball. Start with your little squishy ball that we have. Place this in between your upper inner thighs, so right in that area that you want to target, that we all have trouble areas. Okay, from here, your feet are hip width parallel, and sometimes these guys kind of move around on you, so just kind of find a spot that's appropriate for you. All right, feet are hip width parallel, like you're on little water skis. It's usually more narrow than you're thinking at home. You want your legs almost together. Now, you at home will be facing your bar straight on. We're just gonna visualize this way. So from here, starting with those 8 basic plies we just talked about. So you're sitting down and up, just getting your legs moving around. 2 and up, 3 and up, 4 and up, 5, we're gonna go to 8, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, moving right along. Releves, all that means are that your heels are going to lift straight up and straight down. So we're warming up your calf muscles. This prevents those really terrible cankles. Lift. Not only is it your calves though, really pull it up the length of your leg. Draw your abs in and up, so you have this nice long line going all the way up to the ceiling. 2 more here. Now hold it. Okay, from here, little squeezes. 1, 2, so you can hardly see me moving at all, but I'm squeezing my inner thighs, targeting that area. We're gonna take 2 sets of 8 here. This is a great way to work your inner thighs. It's a really hard muscle group to target. 4, 3, 2. Now all that good intensity that you've created, we're gonna use in your plies. So in that same position, your toes and everything are all the same. Put the plie back in without dropping your heels. So So this is what I mean by focus on form. A lot of times, you know, if either one of us are teaching class and it's a group setting, people get really competitive. All my type A people try to compete with their neighbor and they just want to go as low as their neighbor can. And then the heels start to drop down and you don't get as much out of it. So keeping your heels high and lower down and up. 2 more here, just plain. Last one, and now go down and hold it. Okay, this is where it becomes a problem. So little squeezes with your ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, little up and down presses with your bottom. 2, 3, so we're hardly moving at all, and yet it hurts like crazy. 4, 3, 2, hold. Last little thing in this segment, tuck, release, tuck, release. So think of it as a lower abdominal crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so come back up for a second. Those are the 3 things we're gonna repeat throughout. So you have squeezes, up and down pulses, tucks. Unfortunately, we're gonna do that 4 times through today. My legs are already shaking. This isn't gonna go well. Okay, lower down. From here, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tuck. 2. Only one more round after this. I must have been doing drugs or something crazy thinking we could do 4 sets. And squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and tuck. 2, if your legs are shaking at home, that's a good sign. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, put your ball back. I'll take yours for you, Stace. Thank you. And then moving on from here, different leg positions, still the same family. Heels together, toes apart. So this is your first position stance. It's about the size of a pizza slice. And we're gonna start with plain releves again. So heels lift up and lower down. Lift and lower. So at home, you'll still be having both hands on the bar right out in front of you. The difference between the releves we were doing earlier and then with our heels together, when your heels come together, it really engages more of that whole outer thigh booty area. All the way up and stay up. Okay, from here, go at your own range of motion. If you have any kind of knee injuries, reduce and don't go as low. Otherwise, going down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. 3, down, 3, up, 4, down, 4, up, 5, down, 5, up, 6, down, 6, up, 7, down, 7, up, 8, down, 8, pause. Now, up until now, we've been coming all the way up in full extension. When we get into the singles, I want you to come just shy of full extension, so you don't get to fully release those muscles. 8 singles, isolated hold, and then next set. Down and up, 2 and up, 3 and up, 4 and up, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold it halfway, hold it here, 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come back up with heels lowered down. All right, you guys, all we have left is one final leg position. If your legs are already shaking and burning, ours are too. Don't worry, stick with it. From here, second position. Legs come out wide. All right, so Once your legs are out, even if you do have the flexibility to really turn your feet out, it tends to shift your pelvis and weight and bottom backwards. So just have your second and third toe follow the spot right underneath your kneecap. That's your little marking point. Tummy's in, so just back when we went to that squat analysis, lower down and up. 8 plain plies, get your bearings. 3, squeeze and wrap on the way up. 4, squeeze. 5, so this one tends to focus more on your inner and outer thighs, nevertheless still all of your upper legs. 2 more. Last one, hold it down on 1. Now, from here, just the right heel lifts and lowers. 2 up. Now when we talk about heels lifting, we're talking 5-inch stilettos, ladies. Really get that heel up there. None of this little, that business. Get it up. Hold it up this time. Now, go to the bottom of your range. I want a 3 count up, 1 count down. I know your legs are not matching, that's the point. Up, 2, 3, down on 1. Up, 2, 3, down on 1. Up, 2, 3, down on 1. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. 2 more. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Hold it down. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Put your foot back down. All of that on the left. Up and lower. 2, 3 up, 4 up, 5 up, 6, 7, hold it on 8, go to the bottom of your range, and then up, 2, 3, down on 1, up, 2, 3, down on 1, up, 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 squeeze, wrap your thighs, up, 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 3 more, 2 more, up, 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 lower down and stay, pulse it out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, lift your right heel up, pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last set all together, then we're stretching, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. That's terrible. In a good way, in a totally good way. All right, so stay center and face away from each other. Stretch out your legs. This is important. From here, pull your right foot into your bottom and really lengthen out the front side of those thighs. Breathing is a fabulous idea. So if you notice, throughout class, we are not sprinting, we're not jumping, we're not doing anything plyometric. Take a big step back with that heel. Yet just by isolating all these little muscle fibers, it gets your heart rate up, it gets you sweaty, it gets you burning calories. From here, stretch into the back part. Pull your left foot in. Sorry about that, guys. Pull your left foot in. Lengthen the front side of your thigh. Take a big step back. So you're pressing into your Achilles, that's all that heel lifting up and down, stretching into your calves. So you want to make sure you don't skip the stretching part at the end. You know, for anatomy reasons, it helps prevent injuries and strains and tears and all that good stuff. And then for vanity reasons, which is when I feel like people actually start paying attention to me, is that it creates that longer, leaner muscle appearance. And come back up through center. Awesome job, you guys. Booty is on deck next. All right, you guys, we are back. So getting into the booty series, this is really one of the most effective things. You know, I've done squats and lunges until I was blue in the face and couldn't find the same results that I did with this side leg series, whether we're doing the kneeling ones or the ones at the bar. So the positioning is, you'll find yourself on all fours, hands go right underneath your shoulders, knees go underneath your hips. So while you're in this position, you want to make sure that your tummy is engaged. A lot of clients will say, oh, you know, my wrists hurt or my shoulders hurt. What tends to happen is, as you get tired, as we all do, that your weight just starts to shift down and brace into your joints. So the more that you engage your stomach and lift out of your shoulders, the less that becomes a problem. Now, from here, if you really do have wrist issues, I would grab those 3-pound weights we were using earlier and hold on to them so it keeps your wrist nice and neutral and you have a better support system. Otherwise, here we go. All right, pull everything on the right side first. Pull your right knee into your nose and stretch it out long. Pull in, press out. So not only are we working your bottom, but you are getting a tummy engagement as well. It's totally normal if you notice that your supporting leg starts to hurt just as bad, if not worse. One more here, going to 8, hold. Now with that nice long leg reaching out of your hip, little pulse ups. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Okay, all that changes is that your foot flexes now. With that heel, drive it into your bottom and then extend back out. What doesn't change is my kneecap. That stays right in line with my hip. It doesn't get tired, it doesn't start to drop down. These are those really good little muscles that lift up your booty. With that said, let's do another 8 count of these. 8 more here. 7, 6, squeeze. You should feel this in your upper hamstrings at the very top. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it on 1, point your big toe. So this is a really small move. All you're doing is little poke ups towards the ceiling tiles. Or if you're at home, if you're outside, point it up. 2, 3, 4 up, 5 up, really just digging into all those nooks and crannies that are so hard to target. 8 more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Okay, we're gonna do a combination move here. It's not as fancy as it seems. That same leg that's up will tap behind your knee. So obviously my weight shifted here, that's okay. Then from here, when the knee comes up, it pulls the knee into the shoulder. So I'm getting an oblique crunch as well. So the knee taps back and oblique crunch. Taps back. You're also working that left hip by doing this, by sinking back into it. Oblique crunch, tap, oblique crunch, tap, oblique crunch. Let's do 2 more here. Pulling it in. On this last one, stay here. Now you're already nice and set up for your fire hydrants. Going down and up, down and up, wide to the side. Try to keep your hips nice and square. So with Stacy, she has sometimes a really stiff back. So her range of motion, even though she's only coming up a little bit, is just as brutal as what you're going through at home. So she's keeping her hips nice and square. 2 more here. Last one, hold it. All right, now this is where it becomes a problem. Go halfway down and back up. Halfway down and back up. Halfway and up. 4 more and up. 3 and up. 2 and up. 1 and last version here. Lower your left arm down onto your forearm and then swing that right leg back out. So we're still using the right leg. Trust me, we're almost done. So with that nice long leg, kick the leg up and down. 2 up, 3 up, 4, 5, 3 more. All we have left after that are pulses, and then we're gonna stretch into that side. Hold it up this time, little pulse ups. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now just hold it, hold it, hold it. Yikes. And sit back towards your heels like a child's pose. Roll your spine back up. Okay, and just take a second to roll through your wrists, especially if this is your first couple times doing the video. A lot of times our wrists get wear and tear, and it will get better the stronger you get, I promise. All right, Stace, we gotta do the other side.
Time to do that.
Ugh, this is terrible, I'm dreading it. All right, come find that same spot. Actually, you know what, since we're gonna change positions, let's turn and face the other way. You at home can stay right where you are. You're moving on to the left side. We're just gonna make it so where you can see us. Hands come out in front. Same positioning, spine is nice and neutral, stomach pulls in, neck is relaxed. That's the other thing. You wanna make sure you're not jacking into your neck or just kind of slouching either, just neutral neck. Left knee pulls all the way in and stretches out long. pull in, press long, pull in, press long. 4 more here. So for the most part, we're doing sets of 8 or 16. 2 more. On this last one, hold it out there. Now little pull-ups. The best advice I can give you with these is the more you stretch your leg out of the actual hip, the less it just feels like dead weight. Now hold it here, flex your heel. That's the only thing that changes. You don't drop your leg, just drive that heel into your bottom and extend. It's almost like a hamstring curl, but with the positioning of your body, you're really getting into those upper hamstring muscles. These are the guys that get neglected a lot. They're also responsible for lifting up your booty. They're important. 8 more to go. 7 more, squeeze. So a lot of times I see people in class just kind of fling through it. That's not gonna work the right muscles. Squeeze. Hold it back this time. Point your big toe up to the ceiling, and then just like you could poke your big toe up, 1, 2, 3 up, 4 up. It's a really tiny movement, but it's really effective if you do it correctly. Sometimes when you're just starting these moves, since they're not traditional, fitness moves, they can be kind of confusing, but really tense your bottom. Take the time to figure out what's going on so you're not wasting your own time. 4 more, 3, 2, hold it on 1. Now, this is that combo move. Tap your knee down so your weight will shift, and then when you come up, pull the knee into your shoulders. That engages your obliques. Tap and squeeze. Tap and squeeze. 4, working both sides. My right side's still tired from the other side. 3 more. 2, last one. So you're in primo position to get right into those fire hydrants. Going down and out. 2, out. 3, out. 4, 5, 3 more here. 2 more. Hold it up this time. Now, just go halfway down and up. Halfway down and up, halfway up. 4, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1, up. Extend that leg all the way out. All right, we're almost there, you guys. Come down onto your right forearm at home. And so from here, stomach is still in, all the same rules apply. Lift that leg and lower. Lift and lower. 3, 4, you had no idea your leg weighed so much. 5, 6, 7, hold it up this time, little presses. 8, 7, 6, point those toes, stretch them out of your hip. 4, 3, 2, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and sit back. Oh, stretch into it. Now from here, since we just finished the booty series, you want to add a figure 4 stretch in. So lying down on your back, right foot crosses over your left thigh, and then pull that left thigh in towards you. So to really get the most out of this stretch, a couple of helpful hints. Flex both of your feet, and then use this right elbow to press your right knee away from you. So you get deeper into that stretch. Change sides. Left foot crosses over your right. Pull that knee in. Press your tailbone down in opposition. And press the knee away. And from here, go ahead and pull both knees back into your chest. Give them a good squeeze, and then you're all set up for your ab series. Last part. Okay, so finishing off today's workout with your ab series. We're gonna have some Pilates undertones, some functional fitness undertones. Nevertheless, it will hurt. So arms go out in front of you, and then take a Pilates roll down to come down, controlling it. Arms will now go down by your side. Let your feet separate about the width of your mat, just so you have some room through here. Hands now go behind your head. Elbows go out to the side. Stack your hands so you don't cut off your circulation. Stomach is in. Now, when you're in this position, make sure that you're not, as I'm saying, pull your stomach in, don't over tuck to press your back down. Even if your back doesn't touch the ground, that's okay. Just make sure that you're scooping your belly button in and up, all down towards your spine, and keeping your pelvis and hips neutral. That's the way your own anatomy is intended to be set up. Okay, from here, we'll start with basic crunches. Stomach is in. Roll it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway. 2 more. Hold it up on 1. Now little pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. Bring your right arm across your body, and then from here, peel your shoulder off, reach, roll back down. So it's a little crunch into those left obliques. It doesn't look like a big range of motion, but you should feel a distinct pinching action happening in your side. 3 more here. 2. Hold it on 1. Now little press. Reach. 2. As if you could reach the corner of your room at home. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Change sides. Left arm comes across. Reach and lower. Reach and lower. Reach and lower. Pinching. There's a hip bone here. Bottom rib as if the two of them could touch. 4 more. Isolating. 3. Don't neglect your front side of your tummy. Belly button still in. Now last one. Hold it up there. Little presses. Reach. 2, 3, 4. These are really specific. 2, 1. Lower back down. From here, pull your legs a little bit closer together so they're in line with your hip bone. This is a combination move, so we're going to start pretty slow. Pull your right knee into your forehead. So now we're incorporating your lower abs as well. Extend it out, and then this time kick your leg straight up and lower down. So we'll just alternate between the two of those. Knee comes in, out, up, lower. In, out, up, lower. 3, out, up, lower. 4, we're going to go to 8 on the right side. 2 more. Last one. Now all of that on the left. Left knee pulls in, out, up, down, in, out, up, down, 3, out, up, down, 4, out, up, down, 5. Stay strong at home, you guys. We're almost to the end of the set. Press. Last one here. And then bend your knees, place your feet flat. Cross your right foot over your left thigh. So you're just kind of hanging out here like no big deal. And then everything curls into each other. Forehead to knees. 1, tap the left toe down. 2, tap the left toe down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8, switch legs, let's even you out, 8 more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, head goes down. All right, from here, let your knees fall open into a diamond shape. So this is a nice alternative, it's a good way to open your hips, and then it also relaxes your low back. 8 plank crunches. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 8, head comes down. Make a tabletop with your knees. So we're going to finish out the ab series with a lower abdominal exercise and then finish out with an upper abdominal section. So hands go behind your head. Head, neck, and shoulders will stay up on you. Your big toes tap down to the mat and then use your lower tummy to come up. If your back automatically arches up and it hurts your back, then just do one leg at a time. Do right leg, left leg, until that lower corset builds up strength. 4 more here. 3 more. 2. Last one, extend your legs straight up. We're going to finish strong here. 16 reach ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 8. The burning is a good sign. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees back in. Take a deep breath. Reach your arms long overhead. Stretch your legs out. Everything from the tips of your fingertips to the bottom of your toes. All right, from here, rock yourself back up. So we did a really good job of stretching throughout class today. So we really only have a couple things to cool you down. Send your legs out to a V shape, flex all 10 toes. Now once you're here, make sure you're up on your sits bones. Your feet flex so that your knees don't cave in. Sitting up nice and tall, and then first from here, just take a forward fold. Stretch it through. This gets into your inner thighs, your low back. You don't want to collapse here. You want to actively think about your collarbone, reaching forward. Depending on your flexibility at home, this might mean that you're up here for today, in which case you should be doing these videos more often so that you do gain some flexibility. Or you might be really flexible, even more so than us, and come all the way down. Walk your hands back in. Now from here, reach your right arm up and then reach all the way over to the side. So what I do is I use my opposite elbow, the left elbow, for leverage. This is a side stretch. You're opening up through your side body, stretching your obliques, stretching from your hip bone up to your armpit, and keeping your chest open. Come back up through center. Reach your left arm up. Get some length first. Then you can side stretch over. Lengthen from your hip up towards your armpit. Come back up through center. Send both feet in front of you. Flex all 10 toes. If you need to readjust, do so. Reach up nice and tall and dive over your legs. Flex your toes. Final pull forward. You guys did so awesome for bearing with us through this workout. We certainly thought it was challenging. We hope you did too. Add your cardio in between your sections. Until next time.